Hello everybody, Shinjo here, welcome back to the channel, and in this episode, I am going to be ranking the Winter 2024 anime. I'm not going to do it in a typical format, primarily because a lot of these aren't even finished at the time of my recording this. So, I figured the only fair way for me to rank these is by listening to the OPs. I will say outright, I know that an OP isn't exactly indicative of a good show. A bad show could have a really catchy OP, and a bad show could really have a good OP. So I did my best to gather up a good enough list of the winter anime, and I'm going to rank them from their OPs. A couple of things to bring up is there are a lot of things missing from here, carried over from last year, like Shangri-La Frontier, Undead Unlock, and Frieren that aren't here for whatever reason. If I would have to put any of them in any tier, I would probably put Frieren's new OP in Certified Banger, Undead Unlock's probably just really catchy, and the last one was Shangri-La Frontier. That's going to go in Certified Banger as well. So if you really care about just knowing my opinion on those three, there you go. And obviously my tastes are constantly changing, so these might not be my final takes, but this is the video that I'm recording. Getting a few things out of the way is there were a few of these that I couldn't find an opening for. And one of them was this one. It says Heart Cocktail Colorful or something. I could not find that for the life of me. So I'm not even going to worry about that. And that's why this bottom tier is here. The other one was somewhere down here. It wasn't that one. It was... Oh, it was Yami Shibai. I think that was the only other one. Yeah. So those two are going to go right there because I couldn't find the openings and I didn't want to bother that much. Listen to the openings for the anime that I wasn't familiar with last night, so this is just going to be based off of if I remember them. And I only had it be based off of the opening used in the show because some might not have full versions yet and I don't think it's fair to rank them. This 30 Psy one, that... it's probably going to go here. I remember really liking parts of it, but not really much to take home from outside of that. Same with 7th Time Loop. I remember I really liked parts of that as well. And Blue Exorcist new opening, I think I would put the Blue Exorcist new opening up there because it's really cool that Overworld is back to cover another opening, but at the same time, it's not my favorite Overworld song. I would even put Promised Neverland's first opening above it. Banished from the Heroes Party Season 2, my opinion is just going to go forgettable. I remember it, but that's only because I listened to it last night. If I would just hear this without knowing the show it's from, I wouldn't be able to tell where it's from. Tomozaki's is probably going to go at the very end of Really Catchy. I like it more than the first opening, and same with Overworld. A lot of Dialogue Plus songs are a hit or miss for me, but this one is really close to being between Really Catchy and fine. Now this one, Big Brave Bang Braver or something like that, this one, that's going to be a certified banger. I know nothing about the show, but that opening makes me want to watch the show. Buchigire's is for now just gonna go really catchy. It's not something that I would prefer to listen to outside of my own time. The new Cardfight Vanguard's probably the same thing with Tomozaki. It's good. It's definitely catchy, but it's not gonna be something I'm willing to write home about. Now this Chofutsu Ken, I've never even heard of this thing. The opening is just like an instrumental version, so it's gonna go in forgettable. Sorry. Now here's where things get interesting. Classroom of the Elite Season 3. I will say, for a lot of these that I've ranked so far, with the exception of Tomozaki and Buchigire, I have no skin in the game on them. I am planning on continuing Buchigire and watching Tomozaki when it gets dubbed, but all of these otherwise, I know nothing about the show, which could be good, could be bad. Same with Classroom of the Elite. I watched the first season, never continued the following seasons, but I will say, first of all, it's really cool that the same artist performs all the openings. That's a really nice touch, and in my opinion, at the moment, it's gonna go at the very top of certified bangers. It's just really cool, and the chorus really helps with it. Dangers in My Heart, same thing with Classroom of the Elite, except I didn't complete any seasons of Dangers in My Heart. I think it's gonna go in really catchy, but at the very top tier. Actually, I think I am gonna keep it like this. I do like Buchigire's opening more just because it's more vibey, but Dangers in My Heart is really up there as well. Delusional Monthly Magazine, I'm putting it here, but not because it's forgettable, but just because I don't like it at all. It's just really weird. Although I will say, I'll put it at the very top because the chorus kind of saves it, but not really. Oh, the Momochi House. Yeah, I kind of remember that. I'll put it here. I feel like when I hear it, I'll remember it, but the problem is I got so many different openings in my head that if there are a lot of really good ones, it kind of pushes out the mid ones. But I think I remember what it sounds like. Now, Dosenko Gal. This one, I'll keep it in really catchy for now, and I'll put it right there. I'm teetering on putting it in certified bangers. I'll see how the rest of this tier list shakes out. Dungeon Meshi, it's a good opening. Same thing with a lot of Bump of Chicken songs. A lot of them just sound kind of similar. So I think I'll put it right here. Now, Fluffy Paradise actually kind of makes me want to watch the show. So I'll put it right above Tomozaki. I don't know if Fluffy Paradise is actually good, but that's where I'm going to put it for now. Gekkai Elise. I think it's right about there. I like it less than Blue Exorcist's new opening, and this one's just kind of all over the place. I do like its randomness more than Delusional Monthly Magazine, so for anybody that cares, it's a dog cartoon. I don't know what the heck I watched when I was watching that. But yeah, Gekkai Elise is fine, not particularly my genre. High Card Season 2 is alright. I feel like I'm being a broken record saying this. There are parts I like about it and parts that I don't really like about it, so I think I'll put it right there. I will say the start of High Card 2 up to the chorus, I love it. But the chorus just kind of loses it for me a little bit. Hikari no O is fine. Might be right about here. It's fine, but it's just kind of not flatlined the whole song through, but kind of like no huge moments in my opinion. Ishura is probably just gonna go about here. I think that's fair. Not much to say about the show. It's technically speaking a good song, but just not something that's my personal favorite. Same with Kingdom 5, it's just gonna go right about there. It may mean more if I kept up with the Kingdom series, but there's much too much for me to worry about that right now. The new Maho Shoujo is maybe right about here. I think that's fine. It kind of keeps the same energy all the way through, and I like it more than High Card. Witch and the Beast is fine. Yeah, above Blue Exorcist I think is fair. Now, we're finally getting somewhere with Mashle Season 2. And it is going to go certified banger. This I knew was going to be at the top, but a couple of these really surprised me. I might sort around the tier list more I get into the video. It's alright for now. Mashle, really good opening. If you haven't heard it, please hear it. It's a really catchy one. This Mato Say Hey, which I'm not going to say the whole name because I want to keep this video on YouTube. It's gonna go right... No, actually I do like Dungeon Meishi's more, so I'll put it there. Meito Isekai, which one is that? That's not the one with the insta-death skill. No, that's Sosuke Cheat. Okay, so which one is that? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, Forgettable, yeah. That's the one with the onsen, that's right. Yeah, definitely gonna go Forgettable then. Metallic Rouge, just based off of the OP, I think it's just gonna go really catchy. It's fine, I might actually check it out, but that makes no bearing on the tier list whatsoever. Angel Dances with Devil is right at the end of this tier. I was gonna put it in Forgettable, but I don't think it's fair to put it in the same tier as the other ones. It's fine. It's just fine. That's all I can say about it. Kon no Michi is really boppy. I'm gonna put it... Yeah, I'll put it a little bit below Dungeon Meshi. Because the thing with Dungeon Meshi is you can listen to it multiple times and still get enjoyment out of it. I feel like the 10th time you hear Kon no Michi, especially the opening lyrics, you're just gonna want to rip your hair out. Ren Ren is really nice. I'll put it right here because it's the same situation as Dungeon Meshi where it's good, a little bit low-key. But it really is a beautiful song. Sasuke and Peeps is probably gonna go and really catchy as well. I think just based off of what I had so far, you can tell my music taste, kind of. And Mad Kid, I can't think of a opening for an anime that they have performed that hasn't been an actual bop. All the Shield Hero ones, this one, the one sometime last year where the villain shares a room with a hero or stuff, something like that. Really good OPs. Sengoku Yoku. Oh, that was the one, yeah. I'll put it right here. The only thing I remember from the OP is the pink hair girl that shows like two sides of herself or something like that. I don't know what that symbolizing means, but that's the only thing I remember from the opening. So you can tell where my head's at. Shaman King Flowers is okay. Not my favorite. I'll put it right below Gekkai Elise. I think what I'm doing at the moment, Forgettable are ones that I just don't really want to listen to again. But I think from past Gekkai Elise all the way down are either openings that I wasn't really the hugest fan of, or just can't remember exactly how they sound. I remember parts of Shaman King Flowers, but overall, I wouldn't prefer to listen to it again. Actually, alright, we changed the tier list up, so now the bottom tier is songs I don't want to listen to again, so we're popping that down there. Although actually, I might just put these ones down here because I know that I listen to the openings, but I don't exactly remember what they sound like. I'll push these two back to the back because I could not find them for the life of me. So with that in mind, I'll put this as the don't remember can't find tier. There, I think that's better. Actually, on the note of sorting the don't want to listen to tier again, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, Strongest Tamer. Yeah, the tank one. Yeah, I'll put that there because it is just kind of generic, so I'll put it right next to this. I think I'll put Delusional Monthly right there and right there because it's hard to rank some of these because a couple of these are only a minute long. But anyway, I think that's how the tier list is going to shape up for now. I think I like it better this way. Apologies in advance. This is the first time I've made a tier list like this. Snack Baus, Basu, however you pronounce it. I don't really want to listen to this one again. It's a bit of wacky randomness, which I love with Mashlow's new opening, but with that and Delusional Monthly, I just don't really like it. Yokushi Cheat, however you pronounce it. It's alright. I'll put it right there. Maybe a little bit. I'll put it below Ponnomichi. Although, wait. Sengoku Yoku's is the one that Mindarin sang. It's going in really catchy. Because I remember the chorus now. This is a good thing about me recording this on the fly. I can remember these as I go. Solo leveling. What am I going to say? It's a certified banger. I'll keep it there, actually, for now. At the very tip. If I decide to bump it up, then I will. But it's between the two. So considering Hiroyuki Sawano is on it, I think it's only fair for me to put it up there. Because I don't see myself putting anything else in the certified banger tier. In Duality Noir, I know I listened to it. For the life of me, I can't remember it, so it's not really a good sign. Tales of Wedding Rings, again, I don't really remember it. And yes, I know halfway through this video, I could pull them up on my phone and listen to them, but that would require me cutting out parts of my video because I don't want to get hit with copyright. It's just easier for me to do it like this. Weakest Tamer, now here is where things get interesting, because the opening itself is kind of okay-ish, not really anything grand, but I think kind of like Ren, I'm putting it right up there because while the song itself isn't good, the animation for both of those are really good. And even Weakest Tamer just looks absolutely gorgeous. Torture Princess is like Ponnomichi in that they are kind of wacky and have a similar sort of vibe and beat. So I'll put it there. Tsukimichi Season 2, it's alright. I actually really like it, so I think I'll put it right below Sengoku Yoku. Undead Adventurer, I only put it here just to listen to it. Let me actually say, I listened to it once, and I think that's all that I'm going to need to. I don't really remember what it sounds like, but it was just okay. Nothing really worth writing home about. Urusei Yatsura, it's probably gonna go right here. Now, I will say, and I probably should have prefaced this before I even got started, this is no slam to any of the artists or performers on any of these songs or indicative of the shows themselves. But back to Urusei Yatsura, I do like how they kept the same artist for all the OPs. That's a really nice touch that I like with shows like that and Classroom of the Elite. But Urusei Yatsura, the newest opening, there are just points where if they would hit 1 decibel higher, I'd be worried they'd start breaking the glasses in my house. No shade to the person that sings it, but it just kind of is reaching that point. I like the other openings better. Villainous level 99. I don't really want to listen to it again, but if I had to, I'd listen to it above Snack Baus and Delusional Monthly. Villainous Day Off. Sorry, I'm used to Villainous anime. The Villain's Day Off. It's really vibey. It's a bit low key. So I think I'll put it below Dundemeshi because it's a similar sort of opinion for me. The wrong way to use healing magic. Not gonna lie, part of me wants to put it high up, but part of me doesn't really want to. Because, like Urusei Yatsura, the voice just sounds like it's straining a little bit. Now, it might not actually be, I might be completely wrong. But I'll put it... I like it more than Fluffy Paradise. But I don't think I love it more than Big Bang Brain Braver, whatever it's called. Oh no, that's Divines. Oh, Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll put it above that. Yeah. Sorry, I saw that. I thought this was the big mecha thing. This is Bravern. Never mind. Okay, I'm with it now. I think if I had to move them around, I would do that. I think everything else is more just alright. Could listen to the songs again and move stuff around, but I think that's fair. I don't think it's entirely crazy for me to put Dosenko Gal in Certified Bangers, but the show itself, I tried watching part of the episode. I just couldn't really vibe with it, mainly from the school setting, but the opening is what got me interested in watching the show. Which, I will say, a lot of these I haven't even watched, so I'm only going based off of the OPs. If there are spoilers in them or hidden messages that I should have picked up on, sorry, haven't seen them. I should also mention, I know nothing about music besides the fact that I like it, I'm okay with it, or I love it, or I just don't like it in general. It's only my crazy opinion after all. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below. If this is something you'd like to see for future seasonal anime where I rank them based off of the OPs, let me know that down in the comment section. Let me know how spot on I am with these placements. But I'll see you next time. Momentai.